do a little more lip gloss. Yeah, let's do a little more lip gloss. Let's drink some water. All right. Take like 65. Let's go. Hey guys, what is up? Cece back with another video, and for today's video we're gonna do our 2022 look back. So real quick, I wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't tell you guys about the coldest water sale. I feel like I haven't showed this bottle on camera yet, even though I've had it for a while. Look, do we even have to explain how much I love the coldest water? You guys already know they're having a huge blowout sale for the end of the year. Everything will be linked down below. These are my absolute favorite water bottles. You guys see me using them in every single video. Love that they have a handle. They have some options that have a straw. They also get larger than this. I believe they have a gallon, half gallon, which I own, a 32 ounce, which I own 5 of them. And then this size, which is a 21 ounce, which I own 3 of them. So I love them so much. I've given them as gifts. I have bought them, given them to people, and this keeps your water cold for like 2.5 days. Like, no lie. Put ice and some water in here, it will stay cold, and not just like lukewarm cold for like 2.5 days. I kid you not. So I love this water bottle so much. It is like, it's attached to me permanently, and I definitely encourage you to get one, especially if you're trying to drink more water. Get the one with the straw. That is so helpful for drinking more water, I promise you. So I'll have everything linked down below. Check them out, and let's get back to the video. So if it's your first time watching, hello, my name is Cece. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We talk about productivity and our corporate careers over here, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. We throw in some beauty, throw in some lifestyle. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely click that subscribe button and join the family. We would love to have you. So in today's video, I'm uber excited about it because we're going to do a 2022 recap, look back, whatever you want to call it, reflections, and we're just going to kind of talk about some of the amazing things and also some of the not so amazing things that happened in 2022 and how it's going to help me shape my 2023 goals. So for those of you who have been watching, who know me, you guys know I am huge on goal setting and hitting those goals and milestones. And just in full transparency, I feel like this year was not my best, right? I feel like I set a lot of good goals, and I just don't know. I don't know that I continued the motivation in order to achieve those goals. And I talked to you guys about that several times throughout the year. And we're not going to specifically go over those goals today. That is coming on January 1. We're going to do an entire goals video, so stay tuned for that. But this video is really just going to be about me reflecting on 2022, and it's going to help me shape what I really want for 2023. I feel like I set a lot of goals in 2023, and when I look back on them, I don't know that those were the most important things that I should have been focusing on, because if you're setting goals and those aren't the most important things that you should be focusing on, your mind is, and your space and your atmosphere is going to redirect you to those important things, and those goals are going to go by the wayside. And I really feel like that's what happened to me this year. But it's okay. We pivot, we adapt, and we change. And that is just a part of life. That's a part of growing. And I feel like I've grown a lot this year, and I pivoted a lot this year. I took a lot on the chin this year, but there were also some really great things that happened this year. So for this video, I have 6 questions that are really going to help me like kind of sum up the year for you guys and say it out loud. And I want you guys to ask yourself these 6 questions as well. I think it's really helpful to look back before you can look forward to see where you want to go. So I'm going to post these 6 questions in the description box. Make sure you look at those and you really reflect and answer these questions for yourself. First question, what were my highs for 2022? I had to think really long and hard about this, so I didn't say everything, because even though I feel like I didn't achieve all of my goals like I wanted to, I felt like 2022, I don't know why I keep wanting to say 2020 and then I keep wanting to say 22. I don't know. I feel like this was a really, really good year for me. Overall, I switched jobs, income went up. Mark switched jobs. Not only did income go up, but he got a remote job, so he's able to work from home, and it just, well, a hybrid job. So he works from home and in the office, and it just gave us so much time back with him. And that's been absolutely amazing for our family. And we had our wedding, and let me just go through the list because I'm telling you guys everything, but there's just so many good things that happened in 2022 that it was really hard for me to look back and just sum up. So I based it off of 3 things that I really felt like were my highs, and I got my little notepad down here, y'all. So the first thing was our 10th wedding anniversary. As you guys know, we celebrated 10 years of marriage on September 29th, 2022. And so we had a huge celebration in Cancun with our kids and our family. And we formally did a ceremony in Cancun and a reception. And it was so beautiful, you guys. Very expensive, but very beautiful. We had the best time of our lives, just getting our friends and family outside of our normal environments at a resort, and we enjoyed ourselves so much. We're so grateful and thankful that we were able to pull that off. We're so grateful and thankful that the weather didn't hinder anything. It was like right on the same days as Hurricane Ian hit Florida, and so we had a lot of flight changes and delays and cancellations, but by the grace of God, everybody made it there. And everybody made it home safely. So it was just the most amazing experience. And hopefully we can get 10 more years plus out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're very committed to our families, our lives, our marriage. And it just felt really good to celebrate that and celebrate some of our wins over the last 10 years. We've grown so much from those 2 people who got married 10 years ago. And to see where we are now is definitely a dream come true. If you guys want to see that vlog, if you do not follow our vlog channel, go ahead and subscribe to our vlog channel because those vlogs are live and you can just really see our time. You can see the ceremony and everything from our wedding anniversary. So go check those out. I'll also link those videos. As I already mentioned, I did change my career path, kind of, and I also changed companies. So I was at my previous company for 3 years, and as you guys know, I pivoted to a new company and a new industry and really a new career path in HR. So I work in, my overarching function is human resources. That is what I do. I've been doing that for the past 8 years, and I recently pivoted over to employee relations in March. So I'm an employee relations business partner for DoorDash, and I feel like I can see the stares from a lot of people with the recent layoffs from all the tech companies. And so it has been rough. I still have my position, thank God, but it's definitely been rough seeing colleagues and friends, be laid off from these big dream companies. And we're going to talk about that in later videos and really how to set yourself up from success when bouncing back from something like that. So another thing to stay tuned for. But I switched industries, I switched companies, and it's really been a great career move for me. I really love where I am, and I'm just having fun learning and growing, and I feel like I can really see a great career trajectory from here. Still trying to figure out where exactly I want to end up. And also just keeping options open for whatever God has in store for me and whatever's coming my way. I feel big things coming for my career in 2023. I really, really do. So, yeah, that was another high for me. And the third high was, which I already talked about, my husband got a new position. He got a hybrid job, so he works from home 3 or 4 days a week, and he goes into the office a couple of days a week. And it has just been so amazing for our time together and our time with the family and how much we're able to do together and accomplish because we just have more of that face-to-face time. I feel like a lot of people are like, you guys spend so much time together. How do you do it? Because we share an office in the house, and we're like today, we both worked from home today, and we are here together all day, every day. And I love it. We go work out together. And he loves it too. And it's just a really I don't know. I just really enjoy it. So it's been amazing for our family and our family dynamic and our family structure, and I couldn't be happier. Second question is, what were my lows of 2022? I don't have any particularly low moments, but I do have low, I guess, topics that I didn't excel very much on. One was our finances. Definitely need to get better financially. Not that we're doing bad or anything, but we spend money like we sell crack. Like, I'm telling you, we spend money like we are out there slanging kilos. Okay, it's bad. It is bad around here. Money comes, money goes, and we've been doing pretty good on our savings goals. We've dipped into it more than I would like to, but this was also a very expensive year in terms of paying for the wedding. We went on several trips and vacations, and anywhere we go as a family of 6 is pretty expensive. Like, we go to McDonald's and that's gonna cost us $50, right? So nothing for a family of 6 is cheap or even affordable. So anywhere we try to take our kids, if we go on vacations, even if it's just like a quick driving trip, it ends up being extremely expensive. So we spent a lot of money this year. We did more shopping than we probably should have. We also got the house painted, which was expensive, and we're just working on paying down debt and being better financially with our money. Mark and I used to meet for budget meetings every other week, and we got away from that probably in like March. We just was like, we don't need to do this no more, and got away from that. And as soon as we got away from that, that's when the money, the financial piece of everything just did not start adding up. So we have gotten back on track already. I've already started on some of my 2023 goals in December, which makes me so happy. So we've gotten back on track with the budget meetings and really tracking our budget and our spending and seeing where our money is going and how we can cut back so we can save and invest more. So that's just an area that just did not go well for 2022. We made more money, but we also spent a good amount of that money. So getting back on track with that is imperative for our future. Another low that we had this year was Mark lost his grandma in June or July. He lost his grandma, and it really took a toll on him. You know, they were pretty close, and they were a close-knit family, and it really took a toll on him. Very sad situation. And so I think you always grieve and you always heal from something like that, but I think the initial grief is still there even months later, you know, for his grandma. And then it takes a toll on his mom, and so he talks to his mom, and she, you know, she's of course still grieving her mom, and so it was just a really sad situation all around. So that was definitely a low point. And I just, being transparent, I don't do well with death. I've lost one person that was very, very close to me. Other than that, I haven't lost many people in my life. I've been so lucky, and I feel like the other shoe is going to drop one day, and it's just going to be one after the other, and I'm going to have to face it one way or another. But I just don't do well with death, and I hope I was the best supportive wife I could be, but I don't know. I'm hoping I did a good job in supporting him and being there for him. But when people cry or die, like, you know, when we get to those sad situations, I just don't know what to do and what to say. And I feel like I freeze up, and it was a horrible situation. And she was a lovely woman. So we'll definitely miss her. What was my biggest struggle of the year? I just touched on it. Definitely finances. I feel like I excelled pretty well in my career. I definitely struggle with social media too. I can say that. Social media was absolutely a struggle. But if I had to pick my biggest struggle of the year, it would totally be finances. It's just something that we got to get together. And I can't keep living like I'm El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep doing it. The biggest lesson that I learned this year is that I can do anything I put my mind to. As you guys are probably aware, if you've been watching, Mark and I completed 75 Hard this year. And if you don't know what 75 Hard is, it is some ridiculously rough pro fitness, mental toughness program. and we completed it, and it was pretty freaking awesome. Like, to say on that 75th day, I had tears in my eyes when we completed it, because there were days I just didn't think we were going to do it. I feel like you start and you're really motivated, and then you get to like day 7, day 8, and you're like, oh my God, there's no way I can go 60 more days. But then you get to like day 40 and you like, I didn't made it most of the way. There's no way I can stop now. And I feel like ever since then, we've definitely been addicted to fitness and just bettering ourselves. And it just gave me so much confidence, and not only fitness wise, but it gave me confidence just in life, right? If I can do that, then I could do anything. If I could dedicate myself like that for 75 days, damn near 3 months, I can do anything. And I'm there with my mindset, and it was just such a positive experience in my life. Like, I'll never forget doing that and showing up for myself every single day. And it wasn't about the weight on the scale, because to be honest, I really didn't lose that much weight. It wasn't about the weight on the scale. It wasn't about it wasn't even about getting better, physically, but it was more so, if I can show up for myself every day for this, I can show up for myself, because I feel like I always let myself down in some capacity or another. And a lot of times I'm being probably hard on myself, but I feel like I let myself down so much in my mind. Like, there's just so many times where I feel like I should have finished something. I could have done something better. I could have been better at this. I could have been faster at that. And I just feel like I let myself down. So that is one time in my life that I can say I did not let myself down. I showed up for myself every single day, and it was the most amazing experience and feeling when you're finished with that. It was hard as hell, but it was such a good experience. What am I bringing with me from 2022 to 2023? Definitely dedication to my fitness journey. Oh my God. I have fallen in love with fitness, and I've always been in love with fitness. I've always liked going to the gym, but never like this. Never like this. I'm at the gym 5-6 days a week, and it just feels so good. When I don't go to the gym, I feel like my body feels bad. I just feel horrible. I'm like, I need to get there. And I've never been in love with fitness like this. And I'm definitely taking that dedication to next year. Mark and I planned another tropical trip for March. So my ass, I want to look the best that I can in March. So I'm really excited for that. And not only looking my best, but the better, I feel like the more dedicated I become to my fitness journey, the more confidence I have in myself. And again, this is not all attributed to the physical, but it just feels like I have so much confidence in myself in other areas of my life, and it feels really, really good. What am I leaving in 2022? We're leaving self-doubt and fear. And I feel like you'll always have, some little creeping feeling of self-doubt and fear. Hold on, y'all. I'm so thirsty. Okay. I feel like you'll always have some sort of creeping feelings of self-doubt and of fear. And it just is what it is. It's human nature. But there are definitely ways that you can start to curb some of that and it not creep into your thoughts as much. And one of the ways I've been using is positive affirmations. Positive affirmations have been so critical for me. So I look in the mirror every morning, and instead of seeing what's wrong about my body, what's wrong about my face, what's wrong about my hair, I say something positive about myself. And it really does help. Like, I really look at myself and say something positive. I've gotten back into journaling. My last journal entry, before I started back last month, my last journal entry was in January. And I think I have another journal around here that I think I started journaling in for like a couple days, and then I quit again. But I started back journaling last month, and I just find so much peace in waking up just 15 minutes earlier than the rest of the house, sitting down, mindfully praying and journaling. It feels so good, so calming, and it really sets me up for a better headspace for the rest of the day. So overall, like I was saying, overall, I think 2022 was such a positive year. You're always going to have those lows that might creep in, but overall, the good outweighed the bad. And I am so excited to see what 2023 has in store. Like I said, we will be doing our planning videos and goals videos and all of that for 2023. That is coming, so make sure you stay tuned. And yeah, I just encourage you to do the same thing and reflect on these questions. And by the way, I got these questions from Shay Budgets. She actually said her and her husband answered these questions on their wedding anniversary about their marriage. And so they answered, what were our highs? What were our lows? What was our biggest struggle? And I think that is amazing to answer as a couple. But when I listened to it, I thought that was an amazing way to reflect on the previous year, even just yourself and internally. And that's what I did. So shout out to her for giving me the inspiration. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me this year. Hopefully you guys will come with me into 2023. We're going to be our best, productive, most fit, and amazing selves. And I can't wait to just give you guys more content and just be my authentic self with you guys. That's my hope. I just want to be my authentic self with y'all, and hopefully you guys accept it, and we're gonna rock this thing out. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your love and all of your support, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.